Before the 1960s, college students never played a major role in American politics for two reasons. First, there were not many of them to start off with, less than 2 million nationwide. Second, they weren't old enough to participate due to the voting age at 21. By the 1960s, this mentality changed due to the emphasis on higher education in the United States. College students were labeled as the future of America, leading to a surge in confidence in America's youth. The Civil Rights Movement ignited this spark, causing idealistic young people to work together towards a common goal. These movements and experiences caused many young people to join political groups, one of the most popular being SDS, or Students for a Democratic Society. What originated as a tiny group of less than 100 college students eventually blossomed into a nationwide movement, sparking protests and change around the country. Inspired and moved by the sit-ins, SDS emerged from a group called Students for an Industrial Democracy, wanting to increase their political power. In June of 1962, SDS held their first national convention in Port Huron, Michigan. Alan Haber, a co-founder of SDS, played a major role in shaping the principles and motives behind SDS. Elected president at SDS's first meeting in 1960, Haber helped to draft the Port Huron Statement and helped focus the group on anti-Cold War and civil rights issues. The most influential member of SDS at the beginning was Tom Hayden. Hayden started out in the civil rights movement and worked as a community organizer in Newark, New Jersey, before he visited North Vietnam and became involved in organizing the opposition to the Vietnam War. Born and brought up in Royal Oaks, Michigan, a suburb of Detroit, Hayden attended the University of Michigan, where he edited the Michigan Daily and in fall of 1960 helped to organize Voice, an independent student political party that eventually became the Ann Arbor chapter of Students for a Democratic Society. In fall of 1961, after graduating from the university, Hayden became a field secretary for Students for a Democratic Society, working with the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, which was beginning its efforts to help blacks register to vote in southern states. Eventually becoming a mover and shaker of SDS, Hayden drafted the influential Port Huron Statement with the help of Alan Haber. Haber and Hayden worked together to form SDS's first national convention in the June of 1962. Even though less than 100 prospective members attended the convention, the Port Huron Statement was published here, based off of Hayden's draft. This statement became known as a manifesto for SDS. Not only did it outline the beliefs and ideologies of SDS, it also criticized America and set goals for improvement. This bold statement inspired thousands more students to join the movement, contributing to the organization's success later on. The Port Huron Statement criticized America both politically and domestically. It also established goals for the future of America. These goals included social, economic, and racial reform, freedom from college administrators, the call for a direct, participatory democracy, and fear of communism and job decline. SDS claimed that the statement was an agenda for a generation, and it was a manifesto for the whole organization. Shortly after the first convention, this photograph of the original SDS members was taken. Although there were so few of them, this bold statement could still be produced, proving that length was not necessarily